What's up guys, it's Clown Fight here. Guys, today I'm just going to be analysing a few theories that have come out since, as you know guys, the sad news that Anthony Joshua was involved in a car crash and two of his best friends have passed away. Now, in this video guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not here to sit here and throw out theories and conspiracies. It's not really what my channel's about, but I did see one interesting thing and I think it's important to share it. Again, this is probably a coincidence. It's nothing too deep, but there are some people out there who believe in this type of stuff. People believe in the evil eye and all this crap. And again, I have been asked by a few of my viewers. I will be touching on a few of the comments and stuff from my previous video. A lot of people have their thoughts. I will go through all that in this video. A lot of people are asking me to do more videos on this, any conspiracy theories, etc. And as I said, guys, I'm not going to waste time making conspiracy theories. I'm not going to be doing like in-depth conspiracy theories or whatnot. But however, there was one kind of scary thing, guys, that I want to point out and no one's covered in this fight. That, again, as the title reads, did Anthony Joshua predict his friend's deaths here? And again, I'm not doing this in a way to like, it's a sad thing, and I really feel for AJ. I'm a big AJ fan, and the guy needs time right now. So this ain't me making videos to try to get views. This is literally a very interesting thing that I saw, and I just think it's, I don't know, I just saw something about it that is kind of scary and kind of freaky, and I needed to share it. So guys, let me break this down. So if you go on my channel, guys, you'll see I've done a few videos now. So I mainly covered the Jake Paul fight, and then obviously recently I made two videos, one on the traumatic loss. So I did the Jake Paul fight, gave my thoughts, and then obviously just like 2 weeks later, since AJ was on top of the world, he almost loses his life, and I've covered two videos. I did do one video talking about the incident. Now I do want to say, guys, there is some, I don't want to say disturbing things. There are a few disturbing details that I'm going to share in this video. So I'm not trying to upset anyone or make anyone feel bad. Again, it is a sad thing that's happened, and again, I'm not sitting here making fun or making light of the situation. Nothing like that. It's a sad thing, and especially how his friends died. It's not funny or something you should make light of. However, this is very kind of scary and eerie in my opinion, and I have to share it. So what I've okay guys, so let me just get straight into it. If you go back to my last video, which is a traumatic loss by Anthony Joshua, if you watch that video, it is, again, you got to be, when that video there is some details I share in that video that a lot of people are not sharing on YouTube, and most likely it's because YouTube doesn't really allow those things. I haven't showed anything, I've blurred everything out, but the details I want to talk about is the accident in which took his friend's life. Anthony Joshua survived because he was on the left-hand side of the seat. I will probably talk more in detail of that as well in this video, but his two friends who were sitting on, not at the front of the car, guys, the details have come out. His friend Latz was sitting at the front side, and his other friend Sinna was sitting on the right side of the back of the car. It was the front and the back on the right side of the car, right or left, that was destroyed. I'll see if I can put a picture up here. The driver escaped, Anthony Joshua escaped. Now, again, I won't go too much into how the accident happened. It looks like the car was trying to overtake another car where there was a lorry. There's a lot of people putting videos out there saying the driver should be held accountable. Why the hell was there a lorry there? What happened here? Again, from what I know, Nigeria is a second-class country. The driving laws and stuff in those sort of countries, I can speak from experience. I've been to India and I've seen the driving there. It's atrocious. Any accident or anything, people don't care. So the driving, again, it needs to be sorted out, but I can't really pin this on the driver, or if like people are saying this was assassination attempt. Nothing like that makes sense, because why the hell would the driver risk his own life as well? It doesn't make sense. However, what I'm about to show you now is scary, and it's gonna give people I don't want to say shock, but it's something freaky, and I want to show this. So if you go back and watch this video, I'm not going to go through that video now, guys, so you can go back, watch that video. In that video, guys, I actually show the scene where right immediately after, someone's recording what's happened and they're going around the scene. You can see AJ still in the car, and there's two bodies, guys, lying outside the car. Now, I've blurred everything out, so you don't need to worry about it. However, I do want to touch on one or two things.
Yeah, so that is
in this video, the disturbing thing about it, guys, there was a body on the floor. There's two bodies, which again were his friends. Now this person's obviously gone very close up to the body. I do not recommend watching that video. I have not linked that video anywhere, and I'm not going to. But again, it was on X, and you could, as the guy approached the two bodies, one of the bodies' head had been, there's no head on the body. So people say, has he been beheaded? The head was disfigured. It was off his body. It was smushed. You can't see the head. Maybe you can see something attached. Like, look, guys, I don't want to get too gruesome. The best way I can kind of explain it, I don't know if you guys have watched, I don't know if it's Stranger Things or Silent Hill, where there's no head on the body and it's like hanging off. It's like, I can't explain it, guys. It's so disfigured where maybe the left side of the head is smushed so much, it's flattened to the point you can't see anything. You can't see there's a lot of blood, and it's hanging off the body. Now, I did see a few comments on my last video, and I do want to touch on it. I do want to address this now. People have commented, no one was beheaded, and they're angry about it. People saying, why the hell are you saying he's beheaded? I had a comment on my video. Guys, I don't want to share false information, and I'm not going to say to go people watch the video. The truth is, one of his friends beheaded, decapitated, or he lost his head. Whatever you want to call it, there was no head on the body. Then from the neck up, it was gone. Now, people say, why am I sharing these disturbing details? It's traumatic enough. His other friend, Sinner, and again, I got that a little bit wrong in my video. It was actually Lats who lost his head. Again, the way I think that happened, I'll probably explain it. But his other friend, Sinner, he was lying on the side. He was at the back. Lats was at the front. He took the brunt of the force, but his head was gone. I will go into the detail and how I think that happened. But guys, the scary thing about it, now, guys, I want to show you two things. Now, people are making all sorts of conspiracy theories. And again, I'm not going to go too much into it. But watch this, guys. When AJ fought Jake Paul and he was doing the face-off, when they're about to walk off, watch what AJ does here. So watch what AJ does here. Jake Paul's doing his antics. And look what AJ signals. AJ signals slit of the throat. And you can see Eddie Hearn looking at him now. You might not, at the time, no one's going to think that he's saying that to Jake Paul. But guys, if you go back and watch my channel, make sure you subscribe. I've said this fight was a scripted fight. I believe AJ and Jake Paul both were in on this fight. AJ was supposed to win this, make Jake Paul look good. So it was a con to the public. Now again, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this happened to AJ because he conned the public, or they were... I'll be honest, I gave my review of the fight. Go watch it. I said this was scripted, and there's loads of people in the boxing community who came after me, says this wasn't scripted, this was a real fight. I watched the sport, my eyes don't lie. AJ pulled back his punches. Jake Paul acted like an idiot. AJ could have killed him quicker. He didn't do it. This was scripted. Now, they made a lot of money from this. Now, people are saying one day you're on top of the world, you're winning, and you're on top of the world. AJ was not known in the USA. Because of this fight, he's now known in the USA. Right, guys, as I was saying, I will also show you in the fight after AJ beats Jake Paul. So this is, again, you can watch my video on what my thoughts were. But I think this was a setup fight. This punch was real. Jake Paul took it, don't get me wrong. But that was it. And it's the way AJ did this, guys. Now, I know AJ's character. He's not the type to do these. So, look, I haven't done the video, guys. I was supposed to do a video where I break down the psychology of why this fight was scripted. There's so many signs, psychological signs, to tell me this fight was not a real fight. And there was a side of me where I wasn't happy with AJ taking this fight. I know he did it for money, but I honestly thought he was going to go in there and really just batter Jake Paul. Like round one, obliterate and kill the guy and hurt him badly. But what I saw was a clown circus show. He carried him around. He did him do a little bravado. And that's not really the AJ I know. The AJ I know. There's so many signs. I'm not going to get into it. But maybe I will do a video on it if you want to see it. But anyways, getting back into it. So Anthony Joshua's won a fight, in my opinion. He knew he was going to win. Jake Paul knew he was going to win. This was scripted. AJ goes into the center of the ring and does this. It's uncharacteristic. Who have you beaten? You just beaten Jake Paul. Now, the casual fan who doesn't watch boxing and just knew who Anthony... From what I know, guys, a lot of people have jumped on the AJ bandwagon, and these are Jake Paul fans. They didn't even know who Anthony Joshua was. These were the casual fans, which is fine. But guys, you know, the people who watch the sport, we know who AJ is. When AJ was doing this thing here, Now watch, this is the parallels. This is not nice, and it's a bit sad. So AJ does a throat slit. I don't know if I can show it all through copyright, so I might have to do a photo. But AJ does the throat slit here, yeah? And look at the way he does it. Just look at the way he does it. Now guys, the parallels here is his friend. Again, I've done a video on it, so you can check my video out, but there is no graphic details in that video. It's all blurred out. I literally describe what I'm seeing. His friend Latif was beheaded. His head was gone. His head was no longer on the body. Now, how the hell did that happen, guys? Guys, I'll do a little demonstration. So, as I said, Latif was sitting in the front of the car with the driver. His friend Sinla was sitting next to AJ. There's a diagram here which a lot of people are using, and there's two theories. Now, on that highway, we don't know why the lorry was parked there for whatever reason. People are saying two things. The driver was on a high speed, like above the speed more than the speed you're supposed to be on. Yeah. So he's on a very high speed. And then there's a car in front of him that he's about to overtake. This is what people are saying. I don't know. So the way he's overtook him is he's jumped on the right hand side of the road, which is you're not supposed to drive on. Again, I could be wrong. And then he's tried to squeeze through. But as he's pulled to the right hand side of the road, he's put his foot down. He knows he can get past the car. He's realised there's a lorry in front of him. Now, it doesn't make sense. This could be wrong. Now, he wants to jump back into the road and squeeze through at the front of him. And somehow, whether the tyre popped or something, the right-hand side of the car has just gone straight for lats. It's hit the corner of the truck. And guys, you picture what this... If the corner of the truck is coming at you and you're going, I don't know, maybe above 100 miles per hour, maybe faster. I don't know how fast he was going. I don't know how fast you can go in Nigeria, but people said he was above the speed limit. So let's just say he's at 100 miles per hour and you're going to go into the corner of a truck. And the driver's realised it, so he's pulled the car out. So all the left-hand side's kind of going to start turning, but the right-hand side still has to go into something. And the right-hand side has literally gone straight into the corner of that truck. So if you're sitting in the car and you can see the corner of a truck and you're going to go 100 miles per hour, everything in front of you is going to come in on itself. If you see the photos of the truck, I've done a video on it before, and the look at the truck they're sitting in, it's all concaved into itself. But the guy at the front, again, I'm giving the details here. This is how I believe it's happened. The truck has gone straight into his face through the mirror. And guys, at a certain point, the undercarriage of the truck stops. So everything above the truck has to come off. So that's how his friend Lats was beheaded. And if you look again at the parallels of what AJ is doing here, he's doing the sign of the throat slit. People are saying, again, it's a conspiracy. AJ predicted his friend's death, essentially. His friend lost his head. He died. And again, this was uncharacteristic of AJ, the way he did it. It just looked weird. It looked weird. And again, I don't believe in this evil eye stuff. But actually, I don't say I don't believe in this evil eye. People are saying, look, one day AJ's on top of the world. He gained quite a lot of millions of followers from the Jake Paul fight. He said himself the reason he done it is to get his name out there. But I didn't like the way they did that fight, guys. They conned the public, in my opinion. It's not that deep. I'm not saying his friends deserve to die because of this. Guys, no. It's just, again, it opens your eyes. And AJ's going through a hard time right now. But this is what I'm just putting out there, guys. His friend's head came off. Now, I know there's people in my comments saying he won't be beheaded. And they're angry about it. Guys, I'm not going to say to you, go watch that video, because I don't encourage it. It's gruesome. I couldn't even watch it properly. But I'm telling you now that there's one body on the floor, which is his friend's Lats. The other one is definitely his friend Sinner. Sinner is in a fetal position. They both are in a pool of blood. But Lats does not have a head on his body. The cameraman goes up close and it's disgusting, guys. Then from the neck upwards, there's nothing there. There's blood everywhere. And the head, as I said, it's so smushed, there is no head anymore. And he's dangling off. But there's no head on the body. I'm telling you, there's no head on the body. There's no head. So how can that happen? It must have been so much impact, guys. I can't see no skull, no nothing, guys. I don't know, guys. It's just it's horrible to look at. But again, AJ did two signs, the slit throat. And I've seen a comment, guys, on Instagram. People are saying stuff like this. Again, I'm not going to get too much into it. here's another reel, guys. 1 week you're winning, and then the next you're not on top of the world. So again, as I say, guys, AJ did his what he needed to do, and then guys, he walks off into the middle and he does that neck slit, and then the next thing you know, guys, he's in a car accident, and he's on the other side of the. It's the other side of the coin. But one thing I do want to point out here, guys. So again, I've just had a brief look of on Latz's Instagram. His name is Healthy Mindset. Now, there was a comment here, guys. This is the one I want to point out. And again, this is a comment that made me make this video and made me look into it a bit further. The throat cutting AJ did before the fight and after the fight gave me chills, because you shouldn't really play with the symbol of death. It could creep back at you and your loved ones within seconds. Rest in peace. And it was his friend, guys. It was Latif who lost his head, guys. He passed away, but the way he passed away, look, this is his video, guys. Guys, I've just seen something now. Latif posted this video, guys. I'm gonna play it again. He actually posted, I don't want to say he predicted his own death. I don't want to say that, guys, but this is very eerie now. Very eerie. So his last video, I'm not going to play the music. I think there's a Tupac song going on. Hang on, because I don't want to get in trouble for copyright. They punish the people that's asking questions, and they punish the people that possess. Guys, look at that. AJ just done the throat slit. Guys, it's a deep video, and again, I have looked into Latz. It does seem like he's a spiritual person. I think he was a Muslim, but he's done a lot of help for his community. I can see he was setting up things in Nigeria. But guys, this is scary, man. I didn't see this before, and I was just looking at that comment. But guys, now look at this again. I'm just gonna show it with no sound. This is his last video he posts, guys. This was 6 days ago. He's just chilling, and guys, he kind of predicts what's going to happen to him. In the background, guys, look again. He was at the AJ's fight. AJ does the throat slit. He was the one, guys, who lost his head. Now, I know his friend Sinner passed away as well. He was at the back. But, guys, you could say coincidence, or again, sometimes, guys, there are deep meanings, man, because I do look into stuff like this. Sometimes it is needed, but I do believe there isn't like anyone that set him up or anything. I believe what's meant to be is meant to be. It was an unfortunate accident. They're obviously looking into the driver now. I heard the driver was in hospital. He got released. They questioned him. I heard they're looking for the lorry driver now. The lorry driver is people are looking for him. The one that was parked in the lorry, he was actually in the lorry, but he ran away. So I heard there's a manhunt in Nigeria for the lorry driver. But again, I don't know. That's how Nigeria's roads are. You shouldn't really be parked on the highway, but they're gonna look for someone to blame. But yeah, man, this is just this is fucking eerie stuff. I've also seen one video which was a stupid video, but I've seen a video of like people like Bryce Mitchell, like some people saying stupid stuff, saying like, oh, this happened to AJ. Jake Paul wanted 2 of his friends to die or killed, or AJ sacrificed his 2 friends for taking the money. AJ took 90 million, and now he had to give some blood. Guys, I'm not buying that stuff. I do believe there's something in this. Like, don't get me wrong. One minute you're on top of the world, you got all the followers. I do believe it was a scripted fight. It was a bit dodgy, the way that fight went down. And then the next minute, your friends, they're no longer with you. But again, this life, again, I'm not going to make this video into a spiritual video, but I do believe this life is just a temporary thing, and you need to cherish the time you've got. We do have here. But yeah, guys, I could go more into it. If you do want me to look more further into it, I can do, but I don't want to focus my videos on conspiracies and stuff. But again, this was just kind of eerie and kind of scary, so I had to show that. And rest in peace to Latz, and rest in peace to Sinner. That's all I can say, and I hope AJ recovers from this. I know it's going to take him a while. He's not going to just get better in one day and be back to normal. I don't think that's gonna be the case now. It's gonna take him a while to recover. So I would just give the guy his space. I don't know, in terms of him boxing. I don't know, and I don't really think that should be a concern for anyone right now. The mental health, well-being. I know they're doing a funeral. I know AJ has just been discharged from the hospital and he's literally doing the funeral arrangements in Nigeria for his friends, and it's got to be a hard time for them. But yeah, guys, that's just gonna be my video. You let me know your thoughts below. Some people are saying evil eye. One day you're on top of the world, one day you make agreements, you make money, you have all the fame, and then the next minute, you know, the little death symbol you done, that actually happened to you, to your friend. And yeah, man, it's just scary, man. But yeah, guys, that's just gonna be my video. You let me know your thoughts below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.